Listen up, you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your evil hearts could desire from these nincompoops. Jason, Corey, Elgin, and Spoody.
Yo, Joe, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where a punk rock band of brothers get together to talk about one of our shared loves, toy collecting. We're here to celebrate how these little colorful pieces of plastic can transform you into a little kid again. You're welcome. If this is your first time listening to us or watching us on YouTube, first of all, thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Not you. There's tons of things to take your attention away, and we're just really grateful that you're giving us a little today, so that's awesome. Thank you so much. But you're going to learn soon enough, we are not, I repeat, not toy experts. We like to just call ourselves enthusiasts, you know? We just, we like talking toys, and we're going to get things wrong, and it's okay, isn't it?
Moo.
See? Way wrong. So let's introduce the band, your fellow podcast co-hosts. On lead vocals and rhythm guitar, he's our real American hero. It's Corey Canny.
Hey, I'm Corey Canny, and I'm turning into a Hot Wheels guy.
Oh, my Lord. That's right. I got to change that. Dang it.
You don't have to, because I actually brought a G.I. Joe thing today.
All right, you're safe for now. On vocals and lead guitar and a true master of the universe, the quiet one, Elgin Arney.
A wise man once told me, "Mecca like a high, like a hiney ho."
Nice one.
Good.
And for a fun fact, Elgin Arney is actually one word.
Oh, for the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, you
For
can
the
pronounce
spelling
it
bees.
however you want.
Yep.
Next up on the bass guitar, he's more than meets the eye. He's our Transformers guy. It's Spoody.
Hi.
Wow. I told you guys this was going to be his episode
That was loud.
for him.
Sorry.
And, don't
Sorry.
be. Sorry. And on drums, it's me, Jason. I'm here to share my love of Transformers and all things awesome. Dudes!
What?
BBTS, what's that stand for, Corey?
I got nothing.
Close. It stands for Big Bad Toy Store.
Bonnie.
And the next time you want to visit BBTS, just use our affiliate link. That's bbts.cracktasticplastic.com. And it takes you to the same Big Bad Toy Store you know and love. And by doing it that way, it helps them know that we sent you there, and it helps a lot.
I don't really understand why you're asking me if you know it already.
So edit those bookmarks to bbts.cracktasticplastic.com.
Just embarrassing. You're making me feel bad.
From vintage action figures to modern collectibles, eBay has transformed how we engage with our beloved toys. Today, we're going to dive deep into the digital aisles to uncover the gems and share stories that resonate with all of us who have ever scoured listings or set up shop on this platform. We're also going to visit a toy store, and Elgin's going to drive us all the way there, and it's going to be fun because he said it's going to be fun.
Don't make me turn this van
That's
around.
right.
How deep?
You can follow us on Twitter at Cracktastic Pod and on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, X, Threads, all at Cracktastic Plastic. All those things. Oh, I need to get the
Did
new
you
threads.
say Twitter and X? Or
I did.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
wasn't
change
sure.
it yet.
I wasn't sure.
Getting there. But
Twix.
we need
Well,
to
you
get the
just call it
Threads
Twix.
link on our website. I
Oh,
haven't done
yes.
that yet.
Yeah.
Note to self.
For anybody that doesn't know what Threads is, you should explain that, because it's a new thing, and I walked in here and I was like, what the fuck is Threads?
They already know because they're smarter than all of us.
All right.
But yes, those
They're
links.
the experts.
Expert.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
hey, that's
Pun.
what-
He's so.
Oh,
Cracktasticplastic.com.
I get that.
And while you're surfing those interwebs, be sure to stop by our other sponsor, ToyHacks.com, for all your repro label needs. They also have an armory where you can get some toy-accurate 3D printed weaponry and tons of amazing sticker sets for your toys. Even Motu now.
I know.
Motu.
I know.
Huh.
Well, I'm excited.
That's Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, see, now he's caught up.
You sounded like you didn't know who it was.
No.
Well-
anything that's got the word master in it, I am.
So,
Mastered.
since you didn't know what those letters stood for, maybe you can tell the kids what our caption contest is about, Corey.
It's about captioning something in a contest, Jason. And then when we post a picture on the internet on all of those 14 things that Jason mentioned earlier, you can find it and you can caption it. And if it's funny, we'll pick it. But if it's not funny, we won't unless it's the only one, then we will.
But what do they get if we pick it?
Oh, if we pick it? Oh, you shouldn't pick at it. Don't ever pick at it. $5 coupon code for Toy Hacks. It's a one-time use, but it's $5 off of something, and I mean, $5.
Yeah, man.
$5. That's
Heck
better
yeah.
than $4.
Totally. Way better.
It's not as good as $6.
But right now, let's talk about what toys we've picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander. In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again. But it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
All right, let's kick it off with Corey.
Hey, I'm Corey.
That's you.
Hey.
I got
Corey.
a shit ton of Hot Wheels, and I'm not passing them all around because there's a bunch of them. But some of the highlights from this week are this sweet-ass Turtles van that I saw and I got all bonery over.
Toner.
Yep.
Use the correct
This sweet-ass Knight Rider kit that I got all super
pretty
sweet
awesome.
over. I was pretty happy about that. This is all like childhood stuff. Like,
Where'd you find this party wagon
Target.
at? Target.
yeah, I found both of those at the Target. I'm gonna pass these three. These are all like 2000, 2001 that I found at a local junk shop, and I just got excited about those two. And there was 25% off everything in the basement. And those were in the basement, so it was like
They basically gave it to
$4
you.
or something.
They gave you money to take them.
Yeah. There's a bunch of crap here that I just picked up in the last couple days.
Kung Fu Force?
Colorful.
Yeah, Kung Fu Force. I don't know. And then okay, so I was up in Clear Lake in Iowa. That's like near Mason City, Iowa area, and at a family gathering. And my wife's aunt has a shop that sells like old furniture, like vintage furniture and all that kind of stuff. And she had a giant box of like die-cast stuff. There's probably a couple hundred Hot Wheels and other stuff in there. Ooh. And she's like, I don't know, $30. And I said, sure, because right on top was floating this old General Lee. I was like, cool. I hope that it's worth the $30 that I just paid for one car. And then the other cool thing that was in there was a Mach 5.
Whoa.
There's a bunch of cool stuff in there. These are
that's
just
old.
Yeah, that's from like 79. These are just some of the highlights. There's this weird like NASA thing. And then there's this F40, Ferrari F40, which is like the best Ferrari ever made, that the back opens up and you can see the engine and shit, and it's really cool. And that's one that I had. The F40 is one that I had as a kid.
You had this car?
I had, yeah.
And the license
and
early.
the box had like 3 of them in there. And so I these aren't the only ones that I kept out of the box. I kept like maybe 20 cars or so, and then gave the rest of the kids. There's a Super Bee, and then there were these hot rods in here, and I thought that these were cool. So this one, there's an old Shelby Cobra.
Oh, my favorite car.
And another old Shelby Cobra. So those 2 are for you.
Oh.
You can keep those.
I'm not the Hot Wheels guy.
I know, but you can stick them on a shelf. You got 2 Hot Wheels now. This one, it's like a purple snake. I thought it looked kind of like Snake Mountain, so that one's for Elgin.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And then this one's a cat, so obviously that one's for Spooty.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I found in her shop was this
That's cool.
this sweet G1 Groove.
Nice.
That's got to be like the most terrible Transformer ever made.
It's
pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. So I don't want it, so I thought I'd put it in the middle of the table and let you guys fight over it.
Love doing that. Is it the gold or the silver chest?
It's the silver chest. I think. I don't know. I don't know anything about that stuff.
Yeah, he's
Transformers.
He's pretty lame.
Yes.
The other thing that happened up in Clear Lake is that I went over to Mason to visit a cool little comic shop called hold on, I gotta look it up. Oak Leaf Comics and Collectibles. And while I was there, I ran into this fucking douchebag. Finally. And so I got a picture of proof that he's a douche. He's curb stomping me. And my kid's just kind of standing there, like, looking on, like...
Is Dad dead?
Yeah. Like, I mean, and my kid's wearing a wife beater, and it's got ketchup stains on it that you can't see, but it's, like, pretty... Yeah. So anyway, there's some visual evidence that I have actually met Brian Clark in the flesh now.
Your nemesis.
And I don't ever want to see him again. But
I don't think that's why you curb stomp someone, but
I don't know. I was pretty happy to do it. And then the last thing is, a few weeks ago I brought a shell of a dragonfly, and
hey, it works.
Whoa. Yeah.
Did you
don't
rebend
get your
it?
head chopped off. No.
I mean, I kind of liked the floppy one part of wing.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that was,
off.
but whatever.
Missile.
We'll find it. No, that's so. This is part of our eBay thing. I'll talk about it later. But I got all the parts for it on eBay and completed it, and the yeah. So that's the second dragonfly I've completed, but I gave the first one to my brother because that was like his big favorite thing when he was a kid. I had the Sky Striker and he had the dragonfly. So, and it's got Wild Bill and Airborne in it, just like it would if on the box, just like it did on the box art. So the only thing that's wrong is it's got Tiger Fly skids on it right now because
I was going to say something.
I know you were. You know that stuff. You're a toy
Let
expert.
it slide, but
But I have some dragonfly skids coming in the mail that I found that someone on Facebook had, and they're like,
Are they
hey,
a
yeah, I got
slightly
it.
different color.
They're the same color green
Oh.
as the rest of it, and these are black. Maybe you can't see it.
Thought it was a dark green.
really dark green.
So anyway, that's me. A shit ton of Hot Wheels and a cool GI Joe thing and some garbage for you guys.
So many.
Thanks
Hot
for the
Wheels.
garbage.
Thank you.
So which one of you ended up with the who's going to hit who for that G1 groove?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we both have them. I had a
Oh,
couple. I gave one to Spoody,
Alright.
I thought, already.
Cool. Well, it was. Yeah. So
Throw it in the pile.
you need some more.
Like, his feet are so stupid. They're like weird little hobbit feet, but they don't really. I don't know. Anyway, it's a pretty dumb transformer.
Elgin.
Corey got me this
Oh,
Hot
cool,
Wheels.
man.
Anyway,
I thought it looked like Snake Mountain. It's a purple
it came out
snake.
in '85.
Yeah.
So this
Fit
is
right in there.
Yeah, that's what. Anyway, so I got some DC stuff because at our
Discontinued.
Yep. That at our family reunion, they had a raffle, and this was one of the toys there, and I got a raffle.
Is that
for
the
it.
one we were all at, the big one?
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
toys at a family
I know.
reunion?
Yeah, this was a while. This
You
was
stole them from kids?
heck yeah. They didn't win. They didn't
I
get
love
their
it.
number first. So
Love it.
anyway, it's this Batman jet that comes with a couple figures with it. So it's this flying Batman
That's
thing.
cool.
It shoots missiles out too. It has a little depth. You drop
Oh.
them out and like depth charge thing
Trying to
type
make bat
things.
noises, and I don't know how.
Just keep trying. You'll get it.
Yeah. No, they're not gonna go back in.
Nope.
Closer.
Getting there.
Scream.
Flap, flap.
Flap, flap. Yes.
All right. So Batman will fit in that. You just lift that little plastic wing up, and it's all black.
Now you
with
got to
this-
get a Batman.
Well, it came
He
with a
looked
Batman.
bigger on
Oh,
TV.
yeah.
Yeah. And it has that kind of clear plastic for the canopy, I guess.
Oh,
It's kind
matches
of-
his weapons.
Yeah. So this one has kind of these clear, light blue, translucent plastic weapons, and he's kind of a silvery blue and black version of Batman. There. He's got several other weapons, but
It's cool.
like this little, and they're all translucent, like opaque, light blue. The whole boomerang, batarang, some katanas as well for some reason. I won't pass those
Part
around.
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. And so that came with, he's fighting Mr. Freeze.
Nice.
And he comes with a weapon as well. And Mr. Freeze is kind of that kind of light blue and whatever color that is.
Oh, so all that stuff that Batman's holding is stuff that he was gonna fight Mr. Freeze with, but Mr. Freeze froze it already.
I guess. So they're like frozen. Or
Or
maybe
ice
they're
weapons.
they're like anti-freeze weapons.
Yes.
But he has like a freeze weapon, I guess. That's what I'm guessing. There was no like anything on the box like telling a story about anything of this. So
Of
you
course
just have
not. They're meant for like 7-year-old kids.
Yeah.
They don't need a story.
to exactly. But they're from Spin Master, makes all these DC
And they're
stuff.
all like
Not bad.
1/18 scale, so they fit
Yeah,
in
they're
with G.I. Joe stuff.
they're 4-inch figures. So I think I talked about on the video when I did all these on the unboxing of it. And I took a GI Joe and compared it next
Yeah.
to it. So they do.
Yeah, I
compare
think I
pretty
have
well.
Close.
I have like the Superman and a Batman from this line.
Well, speaking of that, I found another set. So that one was from a raffle. This one I went to Walmart and it was $8 on
Yep.
clearance, and it's got Superman with a little super vest thing around him. You can take that off as well.
$8 on clearance?
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure mine was just like $9 to begin with.
yeah. There were like 20.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So both
Okay, so-
sets were. I think that one was.
Oh,
clearance
wait,
stuff
that
too.
was in a set?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
a set.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so they're not. So both of those were sets. So the other,
Okay.
the Bat Wing was a
Yeah.
set with
Gotcha.
Mr. Freeze, and this is one with Superman, and then another Batman with kind of the it's called the Ben Affleck version, where he's kind of the mech
Why
suit.
didn't it come with Lex Luthor?
It does.
Oh, okay.
You're getting ahead of the story.
I'm sorry.
And he's got a grappling hook, and he's kind of like that gray mech version of him as
Yeah.
well. And then it does come with Lex Luthor as well, and he's got an axe for some reason. I'm not really sure why. And he's got a kind of a green mech suit as well. With that, it also came with these mother boxes, which are from the
Batfleck.
Justice League. If you see that, movie.
Energon cubes?
Energon cubes, mother boxes. So it came with those as well, and it came with a column that breaks apart.
Cool.
So there's that. So it's like a city,
playing.
and then there's a barricade with some barbed wire on it as well, and then a rock that also opens up. But you can't really fit anything in this rock, so I'm not sure why it does that. But it does it.
Oh, Corey can.
You can fit something in there, or fit it in
It'll
somewhere.
go in my mouth.
Yeah. So I have all those DC figures now.
I love just picturing you, family reunion. Where's Elgin? Oh, he's over there playing with the
Yeah,
toys.
yeah. It's like
Yeah,
scouting
he was
out
over playing with toys, and I was drinking beer with Brian in the corner.
So yeah, I have all those now. Not sure what I'm gonna do with them. Probably have Predator kill them because
Oh,
it
yeah.
seems like a fun
Yeah.
thing to do.
You could hide your weed in here.
I could.
That's
if
true,
I
yeah.
smoked weed.
Lego
Also,
dude would fit in
It's like
there.
a weird like salt shaker.
yeah,
It's got holes.
all great ideas.
I wouldn't say great.
All okay-ish ideas.
Ooh, more movies.
So I opened up some more of the Movie Star Ninja Turtles. This time this was Donatello. So he has two bows
Versace?
because off the weapons rack, I started cutting off both of them, and then I realized he only really has one. I'm like, well, I guess he has two now.
Yes.
So he has two, and
He breaks the first one.
yeah, and his face looks a little creepy, like all these movie star ones. But because of the lack of articulation in these figures, that's the best. He can like baseball bat things with his bow staff. Yeah. And then I opened up the Michelangelo here, Mikey, and he's got his nunchucks, and he can kind of hold them okay, and they kind of fit in his back as well. And he actually looks the best so far of the figures. I still need to open up Raph and do a video on that, but so far he's probably the best looking one, not as creepy looking and like
I'm not sure about the
coloration.
placement of these warts on his leg and in his crotch area
Yeah, I don't know why they're all. It's got some.
because they got VD.
Yeah. Well, living in the sewer, it happens.
Yeah.
So, He got a lot on his head. I didn't realize. Like he's just covered. Anyway,
Oh, I see a dermatologist.
you probably should. Also, I opened up this Bray Wyatt, which I just heard that he just passed away. So thoughts go out to his family. But this was from the WWE Superstars line. I got this on clearance. I actually wasn't going to get this figure because I wasn't a fan of this version of Bray Wyatt. I love The Fiend and like that version of his character that he does for that. But this one, I don't know. This wasn't screaming out to me, buy. But when it's on clearance, half off, of course.
Suddenly he can see it.
Of course, I'm going to like, well, I'll buy that one and complete the series. So this was on Series 1. It's been a peg warmer since Series 1. Like almost every story you see, he's kind of clogging up the things. But there he is. So maybe I'll kit bash him with something else and use him for something. Or I don't know what. I haven't really figured out yet. But he does have a cool top hat. It's kind of a Mad Hatter-esque.
Yeah.
And he comes with some soft goods of a black overcoat and a little bow tie.
Going to a fancy party.
He's like the Mad Hatter, basically.
That or he's going like to a children's birthday party to do magic.
Yeah.
Also possible.
And then I opened up, finally, it's been a while since I got around to doing this one. But this is the Darklin, or as I've been calling it, Darklin Duck on the videos. But this was I don't. Yeah, I wish they would have called it Godlin because that's basically what this is. So when in the Revelation series, Evelyn basically turns into a god by taking the power sword and gets the power of her own. So this is what she turns into, taking the sword from Skeletor, and when he has it, and getting all the power, basically.
Takes her turn as God.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I don't know. I wish they would have called it like Godlin. I suppose they probably couldn't with the religious aspect of calling something like that. Just like they did
Skelegod, so I don't
yeah,
know why.
I know. And I wish that's the other thing. I wish they would have made her the size of Skelegod because he's a larger figure as well. And this is almost like a standard size figure. And she turned into this larger than life person as well. So make her as big.
Should have probably been a deluxe
And this is a Mattel Creations exclusive. So there's no reason why it shouldn't have been a larger figure. And they didn't even give her a power sword.
Send it back.
Yeah. But the cape is cool. It has like these stars and stuff and soft goods cape, and there's like stars in the background, and she has some other stuff, gold trimming, and very much showing like royalty and stuff. So, but I talked about kind of what I wish would have happened with it, but it's still cool. When I watched the series and she like transformed into this, I was like, I really hope they make a figure of this, and they did. So there's that, I guess. Her crown thing kind of comes off her neck pretty easily. I need to like maybe glue that in or something. But yeah, that was a Mattel Creations exclusive. But it is a cool figure nonetheless. So that's all I have.
That's it. All right.
This time.
Spootimus.
I got things. I have this cool little cat.
Oh, that's cool.
Hot Wheels car. Corey just gave me.
If you take this
what a
crown
pal.
thing off, you stick it on, and she looks like the Statue of Liberty.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. So I got this. This just came today. So it's a knockoff, but it's a Masterpiece Wheeljack. The
Carrying
missile.
his lunchbox.
The missile will actually come out pretty easy. It doesn't actually like latch in there, so
That's pretty cool.
it's
wait
it's
to
not
touch
bad.
it.
Pretty light.
Yeah,
But for real, is that a lunchbox?
it's like his toolbox, which I think it looks like it has like a light that's in it, but I don't see how you would turn it on. So I don't know. I didn't look at the instructions yet. So this other knockoff thing I got. Pass the box around too. Yeah, you can just go with the name of that. Hot Soldiers.
Yeah, it is.
Flip it
Feel
over.
hot, soldiers.
Hot Soldiers. Yeah, their names are dumb. But there's basically a cliff jumper and a hubcap.
It's just a screw in there.
Ah.
There's no light.
Okay. So yeah, that's his toolbox.
Oh, I
And
thought it's because you love Bumblebee so much, but I guess it's
Yeah, it's a hubcap. Not. There is a Bumblebee and a Optimus Prime in that series too. They're not bad. They're both like pretty much the same mold, just different faces. They did weirdly come with a fake Lego Spike.
Awesome.
Not sure why.
For fun.
Yeah.
Why not? Why isn't this sticking in there? This one doesn't want to fold.
you're
in
always
all the
saying
way.
that.
Oh, there
Yeah,
it
the
goes.
wheel kind of gets in the way in the back.
we go.
But
That's awesome though. The little
Yeah.
spike.
So he's got a little bit of a leg flop going on.
and it was used, so
Oh, okay.
it wasn't new.
Little Bond dick will clear
Yeah.
that right up.
James
Like I just got it today, so I haven't even
Dick.
messed with it.
It's pretty cool. I
Um,
dig it.
Yeah, looks good. I got this converters version of Roadbuster, which is like half the size. Does transform. He did have a broken arm joint,
It
which
looks
I
like
had
it
fixed
transforms
already.
the same way.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
kinda.
Kinda close.
The legs bit is a little different, but
A little more normal, maybe.
yeah.
Oh, it's kind of the same head sculpt too.
Yeah.
Cool.
And like, so I looked up. It comes with like all the same extra parts too, that like Roadbuster has. He just doesn't have them. So, and that predates Transformers. So, it was like $10
Why'd you say it so quiet?
because it's.
Don't want
I
other people
feel like
to
I
know.
stole it.
Oh, is that a good price for this?
I didn't even know it existed.
Oh.
But yeah, there was a couple others that were like in the $70, $80. Like most of the
Oh, okay.
pre-transformer like
Mhm.
converters,
Yeah.
if they're even close to complete and not broken, are
Right.
pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Then I got a G1 Rat Bat.
Oh, he's on my short list.
Um,
Looks like he's missing
With-
his ears.
yeah.
That's a bummer. Yeah, he's cool though.
He's got the gun things.
It's very pretty purple.
Yeah.
Must be a bad guy.
I got these two G2 jets whose names I can't remember. They're in pretty
Right.
decent shape. One's like Terradive, which I think is this one or something like that. But, they're pretty cool.
The blue one
Blue one,
is Terradive.
I think so. It might. I don't remember.
Terry.
I should have
Dive.
looked it up, but yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny Dive.
I got this pretty sweet Mr. Potato Head Mixable Mashable Heroes. So it's like a little version. And there's some pictures on the back of the different variations he goes into. The actual truck's pretty funny because like
Turns into Starscream.
the
Starts up
cab
early.
like this has a potato in the middle of it.
Oh, plus you add them together
Yeah.
and
So I have the
Make a
Starscream
super-
one. I have
Well,
this
there you
guy
go.
too.
have you opened them up and combined them?
Mine's loose.
Oh.
My Optimus one. My Starscream one's still on card.
I better.
I have
That's
I
cool.
believe it's BotCon 2013 loyal subject. Maybe it's newer than that. I think it's still BotCon. Ultra Magnus.
Cutie.
This is ridiculous.
He's kind of hard to find, but
Love it.
yeah, it's great. I got so it's the Legacy Evolution Optimus Prime and Bumblebee.
Well,
Which-
core class figures,
core
but
class
Optimus comes with a trailer now.
And it's different.
Yep.
Like he is different than the regular, but it comes with
That's
a trailer with roller, and like a little piece that goes on the back that holds the trailer.
Rad.
The Bumblebee's not bad. I kind of like that it's the plastic's sort of it's a little more flexible plastic. Because you almost have to flex it in a couple spots to get it to transform.
And in the trailer, the little doodad guy can come off and go onto roller, kinda, and roll around and shoot.
And Roller can pull the trailer around and stuff. So, I found this Leo Convoy.
What is it?
Just like PVC, doesn't do anything. One arm moves, really. His head turns.
Where did that come from?
I'm not sure.
It's nuts. Like McDonald's
Came
toy.
from Korea.
But it was like $4 on
That's way
eBay,
nicer
like with
than
free
any
shipping. So
McDonald's
I
toy.
had to.
That's cool.
I got the shattered glass ratchet.
Ooh. I like those shattered glass figures.
Who is a 2-pack with a shattered glass Optimus Prime.
That's cool.
And that's also on my list, but
I thought it was that medic girl.
no. So there's the Paradon Medics,
That's it.
which is Ratchet and something.
Oh, and yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then my big happy thing.
Yeah.
So I have one left to get. This is the Titanium Series G1 Ultra Magnus.
That's heavy.
Yeah, it's metal.
Metal.
Just got him in today.
Oh, he's beautiful. Look at that blue.
I don't like the cannon mounts on the shoulders. It's like upside down, but it's like the only option. So that's weird. But otherwise, like, he's pretty awesome. So I just have Beast Wars Cheetor to go, and then that'll be all of them.
Did you get an okay price? You just pay up and get it.
It, like, with shipping, was like $50.
Oh.
So it doesn't have the base plate with his name or box.
Shit.
Ones even with the base plate were like in the 60 plus shipping, which is like usually like $15.
That's badass.
In box they're 60, 70 easy.
Oh, that blue is gorgeous.
Man, he's heavy as F.
And then Cheetor's around the same price too, if not even more.
One more.
One more.
Completion is near.
And that's all I have.
Okay. All right. Well, I got these couple little Hot Wheels today. They're okay.
You guys are stupid.
I know. So I've been eyeballing this guy for a long time. It's the Henkai version of Megatron. You might have remembered, and you might have saw a pic of the Nerf gun colored version of this classics Megatron, but Japan redid him in his Megatron colors. Some chrome, silver, red. He's freaking beautiful, and he was kind of mislisted on eBay, and so I got him at more than half price, probably. Pretty excited, and it came with a box too. So box and his trading card and everything. It was pretty super stoked to have him finally. Man, he's been in my search bar for so long.
Cool.
Got some G1 things. I got a cassette tape too. I only have one more cassette tape after this to get to finish my 1986 line. But here's Ram Horn.
Hee-haw.
Got him at Jay's on East 14th. It's in pretty good shape. The chrome's not too worn off, and he's awesome.
I didn't even know this guy existed.
I
Usually
got
most of them are like the birds and other stuff.
I have them up
Yeah.
here somewhere.
this other G1 I thought I had, but I guess I didn't. And then I just, you'd patiently wait, and I found one with awesome stickers. He's not quite complete. He's got a gun, but I don't even care because he looks so good. And yeah, like I said, his stickers are in great shape. It's G1 Retgar, the Junkion himself.
Yeah.
I haven't had him since we were kids, and it's fun to play with him. It's one of the, I guess a lot of the G1 transformations are kind of lame, but I mean he looks like a dude bent in half when he's a motorcycle. It's
Yeah.
but it's also adorable. So anyway, he's really clean and in great shape, and that was worth it to me. I was really happy to get him.
Trying to see if he had the mustache.
Nope, that toy was made before the movie, and
Fu Manchu
so
mustache.
that was a later thing that he was adopted. I got the new Legacy Armada Optimus Prime, and more of that unknown nostalgia I didn't know that I'd have for these Armada toys, and this figure is great. I've got the original, and this does all the things the original did, but with better articulation by far. I mean,
He's got knees.
He's got knees. Yeah, he's got hips, all sorts of things the original did not have. And it's better. I mean, he's a little smaller, and he doesn't have the Minicon feature, which is fine. But, yeah, it's so many similarities down to the Mini Optimus's little forearm cannons that everybody loses, and he turns into the base, and his little bendy prime is the smaller prime, looks awesome, and yeah, super stoked to have him.
So is this your Titan for this week?
Yeah, that's about as close as I got. I picked up this Buzzworthy Bumblebee. I forgot what fun name they call this on the streets, but this is Ironhide and Prowl from the movie where they get shot. I haven't taken them out of the package yet, and I don't know if I will because I have both of these already. But it's just ridiculous that they're not dead, but they're dying. This is the moment they were shot kind of thing. I don't know, but they remolded them and put little
the first
damage.
15 minutes of the film.
They come with little blast effects that you can put on their wounds, on their bullet holes to make it look. Yeah, it's awesome. And this Ironhide in particular, people like this mold better because the way it was molded plastic instead of painted clear plastic, so it fits together and actually feels better than the first time through. But
This guy.
Yep, same guy. I know I got a new sweet job, so I'm making all the Benjamins, but I swear, it's the last time I'm buying a Super 7 thing. But also it was on sale, so I just had to do it. But I've been eyeballing this guy for a long time, and it's the Super 7 Ultimates, the Ghost of Starscream. It's a cool package. This little slip cover, with this chrome bits and designs. It's neat.
Some Super 7 stuff is cool.
Yeah, all this stuff's cool, but
See a Starscream?
But look at this. Yeah, look how freaking sparkly he is. Oh my gosh. And, alternate hands and things. He's just gorgeous. And anyway, super excited to add him to the Starscream collection.
Super 7.
Look at that.
Sparkly.
Look at those sparkles.
Oh my gosh. He's even got his little smirk face going on.
Yeah, classic Starscream. All right, and then the last thing I got, you can see it. It's been sitting right here.
Looks like it's candy almost.
It does.
You just eat it.
I'll open it, I think, but
See what it tastes like.
Yeah.
see what it tastes like.
Probably tastes like plastic.
I was looking at one of these too.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon's had them on sale for a while.
It's cool looking. Like if you put some backlight on that,
Oh man, it's
that'd
fucking
sparkle
cool.
even more.
It's fucking cool. But so is this thing. This thing that that's right. It's not a Transformer. It's a G.I. Joe. That's right. I bought a G.I. Joe. And I know I've said it before. I'll make it fast. If I had one wish, it would be to have a better memory.
Okay.
Because all I deal now is in nostalgia, and I just wish I had more memories of when I was a kid and all these toys we had when we were younger. My memory's not great on that stuff. But one that's very clear to me that I still have was the day that I got Serpentor. And I remember opening him up and playing with him. It's just clear as day. It's just, all the fun, all the nostalgic great. And I've, over the years since we started this damn show that I love, I've been like, I've been toying with getting a Serpentor, and I've only watched them just get more and more expensive. But I just look at Corey's and play with his.
Yeah.
And then this classified came out, and I'm like, oh my Lord, look at this thing. It's everything, but for the adult collector, it fits my hand size better now. And but then I missed it, and he was sold out, and then it was a bummer. But I was like, it's G.I. Joe. I don't care. It's fine. I'll get over it. I'll just admire it from afar. And man, it was winning like Toy of the Year everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just that FOMO never really went away. He always was around, and then just one day on Twitter, just some guy was just like, hey, I found 2 of these. I'll sell them for retail. I'm like, click. I couldn't click fast enough. I'm like, oh my God. So
Did I accidentally buy 2?
right. No. And it came in the shipper box. It was sealed and everything. It was great. But
Cool.
yeah, so the G.I. Joe Classified Serpentor, I had so much fun putting this thing together and playing with it, and the detail, the sculpt, everything. Everybody's heard all about it, but he's fucking amazing in it. I'm excited to have him to display and
It's pretty rad.
and give me those nostalgic feels that I love Serpentor, always have, and yeah, just a amazing piece that I'm excited to have. Serpentor. And
Sweet.
that's he came with the snakes. He's got extra swords, extra heads, all sorts of different things, and he's cool. Pretty cool.
Definitely.
All right. I think that's enough of that
yeah.
crap.
All done.
Well,
All right, go home.
so y'all heard of this eBay thing, right? It's like a place where you can buy stuff and sell stuff and have auctions and stuff. And Corey, do you remember the first time you were on eBay?
God. No.
You were probably pretty early.
Yeah. I mean,
Like a 19 tickety 2.
I don't know. I mean, how long has it been around?
Right. I didn't do that research, but
I'm going to Google it really
Longer than
quick
it's needed to be.
because
and we've seen it change
At least
over the
since
years.
the
and-
late 90s, I feel like. That's my guess.
I
yeah,
don't know.
you're supposed to have a dissertation about
Google, how long has
History.
eBay been around? 1995.
Hey,
Well,
look at that.
that's
eBay was one of the first companies to create and market an internet website to match buyers and sellers of goods and services. So yeah, 95.
Well, and I know when we all got the internet and we all learned of the eBay, we all have spent way too much time on there.
I mean, it's definitely been 20 years at least since the first time I got on there. I don't know how.
Yeah.
So you realize that was like 28 years ago.
Yeah, 93 is
Yeah.
30.
But yeah, so everybody listening to this knows what eBay is. That's just crazy. I just picture you as little nerdy high school Corey just freaking out on there.
Yes, I was 14.
Yeah. But I guess this topic is spurred. Is we're doing it because I personally had an event. It was an event because I'm so dramatic.
He was scorned,
I was scorned.
and then we had to hear about it.
Oh, I know. Spooty twice. I started yelling at him about it, and I'm like, nope, I need more ears on this.
I need more people to yell at.
I did. Oh, it's terrible. I fucking hate eBay.
Of all
What?
the things I don't
That's
give a
not
shit
true.
So what
about,
happened?
I
What
didn't give a
happened?
shit about this.
Well, so I learned a lot about myself is what
Oh,
happened.
okay. Well,
Thanks to
that's
you
good.
guys
It's good. Learning
and your
experience.
counseling. I appreciate it. And you made actual valid points this time for a change.
Was one of them stop being a little bitch?
No, fuck, I'd never listen to that one.
I will continue.
It worked for me.
It's the
Did it?
you get on eBay, you do the eBay thing, you see things,
Uh-huh.
you add them to your favorites or your watch list,
Watch list, yeah.
Yep.
and that's and then you get reminders sometimes.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Speaking
great,
of
great.
Watch lists.
Yes.
Did you know
You're
that
on a few of them.
Did you? Yeah. Did you know that you can fill your watch list?
Really?
Corey, goddamn it, really?
You can, yeah.
Turns out there's a limit.
There's a limit, and like probably
Yeah, and
6
how
months
much-
ago, I was going through and I was like, add to watch list. I'm sorry, your watch list is full. What?
What?
That's even possible.
I don't know. I had hundreds of things on there though. But like, yeah, apparently I don't know what the limit is. I don't remember, but I was like, oh well, shit. So I just
Well, how many
started
things
going
on
through.
your
I'm like,
watch
all
list?
right, well, this is stuff like I started I have things for cars that I don't even own anymore that I was watching, like shit like that. And so yeah, I went through and deleted like 150 things, and it's still full. It's still like 9 pages that I have to go through to get. But ever since they added the little find button, like the little find option on eBay in your watch list, because that wasn't there for a long time. If you wanted to search for something, you just had to scroll and scroll.
Sure.
Or you could sort them by, date or whatever. But yeah, now there's a find option. But anyway, yeah, you can fill your your watch list.
That's crazy.
Wow. And so I come across this thing once in a while. I mean, once a week, easy. Spooty sends me something.
Sure.
Was this one of those things? I can't remember.
Don't know.
But it was this particular thing was something I didn't even know existed. So how invested am I?
Things.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like, I wasn't invested in this thing. But I'm like, it's cool. Price is great. We'll see if anyone else cares. There was nobody else watching it. Wasn't much time left. But anyway, so the notification comes. Hey, this auction is about to end. Now's your chance. Get in there.
Bid for the win type of notification thing? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it's still. Let me check and see. Nobody's bid. Nobody's watching. It's great. I'm like, cool. Well, I'll wait till there's a couple minutes left. I'll throw my minimum bid on there, watch the count down, and be happy. I got this cool little thing I didn't even know about hours before.
Sure.
And this isn't the first time. That's some motherfucker.
Crisis in.
Well, what I learned after the last time I bitched about this is that there's fucking apps for snipers
Bots, yep.
to literally last second snipe your shit. Like, you cannot, as a human being,
Go fast enough.
move fast enough to think you're getting it at the last second. To try sniping yourself against a bot, can't do it. And like this thing I didn't even fucking care about, I'm watching the count. 2 minutes. All right, this is good. Cool. I'll just sit it there while I make dinner. All right, watching it go down. We're getting close. Cool, I got it.
5, 4,
Awesome.
3,
Awesome.
2, gone.
What do you mean I didn't win, you fuck? Oh my God, I'm so fucking pissed off.
So what was the thing?
I don't even...
The Transformer?
It was a Transformer thing. I'm sure it was. Oh, you'll
Did you send it to
look.
him?
It
Yeah.
doesn't even matter. That's the point. I hate
Oh,
this-
it matters.
I hate fucking auctions.
So I don't do any auction. Like,
Yeah.
I've never.
It was Starscream, Cobra Commander, Loyal Subjects.
That's right.
Oh,
Didn't
two
even
pack?
know it was a
Okay.
thing. It's adorable. I
Oh, it's a
needed it.
pop thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's these guys.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
well, so-
And
Yeah,
I already
yeah.
have the fucking Starscream out of that loose. Anyway.
Anyway, I
Well, I didn't know about this philosophy of not doing auctions. What do you mean you see something you want and it's only auctions? You're just like, well, it's not for me.
when I.
What?
Yes.
I would love this. No bids. 2 hours ago. It's possible.
That's what I just said.
I'm gonna try, or I'm gonna try.
And
Fuck eBay, man.
Oh, I'm so fucking pissed. Cocksuckers. Gotta put double explicit language on this episode.
Most swearing that's
Yeah.
come out of your mouth on an episode, and it's only been like 40 seconds.
Yeah.
I knew I'm gonna have an aneurysm on the show.
As long as it's not in like the first minute or so, you can cuss all you want.
Right.
Right.
Ass balls.
Well, not you. So there's a philosophy you have, Elgin,
whenever I go to eBay,
which is now my.
I only sort things through the buy it now option because if I don't want to deal with auctions.
Why?
I don't want to wait. I don't want to try to bid out whatever. I have a set price that I want to pay for really anything, and so it's like I'm going to search through there and I search, free shipping, buy it now. If it's something decently priced, I'm just going to buy it. I don't want to wait, or I'll put it in my watch list, and then the seller will say, "Hey, will you take this price?" And then I'll send back, "Will you take this price?" And then I buy it now.
Never take the first price.
No, and then I'll buy it now. But I'd never do.
But what if that price
I do that
is
all
so
the time
low?
with buy it now stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like
Yeah.
I just
Send an
watch
offer.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just put it on a watch list and watch it. So I just never do auctions because one, I don't like waiting around for something that I might not get when I know I want it, when I can just buy it now on a different option, but it might be more.
it might be more. You could get it way less.
If it's more, then I'm just not going to buy it because I have it in my mind. Of
Yeah, I
what
mean,
wanna
for
pay.
me, like the idea of the auctions for me personally, right, is if I don't want to spend a shit ton of money on a thing that I want, then I have an idea of how much I actually do want to spend on it. And there's always a slim chance that maybe the auction will go your way, but I always just put in the maximum number that I want. And then I forget about it, and I don't even check it until I get a notification that I either won or I didn't.
Yeah.
And I put in my max bid. Like, this is $74.82 is the exact amount of money that I am willing to part with for this thing.
Sure.
Oddly specific.
And well, I usually put some really weird random number in over
Outsmart the other guy.
yeah, which everybody does that, so whatever. But like because like I mean, if someone says, "Oh, it's $74," well, I'll put in $74.01. Oh, you've been outbid. Like, okay, well, $74.20. Oh, you've been outbid. Anyway,
Sure.
yeah, for me, it's just like I put in the max bid. I go on about my day, and I forget about the thing. And if I don't win it, I don't win it. And there will be other auctions. And so that part of it is like a patience thing. Because there's a lot of stuff I want. There's a lot of stuff that we all want that we can't afford.
Yeah.
But I also can detach myself from it and not get so invested in it that it makes me mad if I don't win the auction. So I just
Well, yeah, because I agree with you. When I do that way, that's what I learned about myself is like, don't fucking watch the
Yeah.
countdown. But have you watched the countdown
um
and not got it at the last fucking second?
I've probably done that a couple of times, but it still doesn't
And-
make me.
And
super
that would be
mad.
my
like
personality to do that too. And that's why I don't do it, because I know I will get upset just like you did by watching something and then not getting
So
it.
exciting to see if I'm going to
yeah.
win.
So I know that would bother me, so I don't do it, so it doesn't bother me, if that makes sense.
Sounds
yeah, no, I
mature
get it.
of
Like
you.
you know yourself
Yeah.
better than anybody else, right? You know you're going to get pissed
Yeah.
about it, so you just don't do the thing that's
Exactly.
going to piss you off.
But then I
Exactly.
forget that it'll make me mad, and then
Yeah.
I do it.
I don't.
I mean, I can watch them without getting mad if I don't win. Like I think that the bots are cheating, but
Sure.
if I wanted to cheat like that, I could also download the bot, and
Have you?
No.
Have you, Spooty?
But most
I
of the
haven't.
stuff, like
Why
you
didn't
guys,
Didn't ask
like
me, so.
90% of the stuff that I get on eBay is buy it now stuff, and a lot of times it's like you
Of
said
course.
earlier, like mislabeled stuff, like you're coming across and like you purposely misspell a word when you're looking for something, just in case somebody accidentally fat fingered something, or they're just a dullard and they don't know how to spell the.
We just put action figure and then look through the
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, the Transformers, there's a lot of them that don't know what.
Yeah, I put unknown transformer.
Yeah,
Plenty of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
like little GI Joe guy.
Yeah.
So most of the time, I just go to the ending soonest.
Yeah,
Sure.
If I'm just looking at general
yeah.
stuff, put a bid on it, and then like move on.
Yeah.
Like I try not to watch it.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't bother. One of the things that like it kind of pisses me off, but not enough to get mad about it because whatever, is like it's the or best offer thing,
Mhm.
but their best offer is like say it's listed for $45 and I want to offer $35, but you make that offer of $35 and it just automatically rejects it, and so you're like, all right, well, how much fucking money do they want for this thing? And then it turns out that they're like, yeah, it's $45 and they're willing to take 17 cents off of it.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's like, okay, well, like, why even bother having a best offer on there if the most you're going to knock off of something is like $2? Like, it's not worth the time or effort to do that shit.
If I'm looking for something specific, I'll do the buy it now as much as I can.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, buy it now is preferred.
Yeah.
Hands down by
everyone.
everyone.
If there's like 10 of them and they're all within $1 of each other, then I'm going to find one that's got a best offer and offer $10 less or $5 less or whatever and try and get a better deal.
If they sucker you in, sometimes you're like, it's so low. It's only auction. It's but no. Yes, what I learned is quit fucking watching the countdown. Jesus,
Most of the time when I'm scrolling through eBay, I actually just get tired of scrolling and then I just
go to sleep.
Yeah. I just click off and do something else.
I only ever go to eBay if I'm looking for a specific thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only time I go. And I have stories that, like, I mean, I have some pissed off stories that,
which I hope we get to hear some.
I mean, and this wasn't even toy related, though. It was like car parts related. And it was, I think I needed new front, like, hub assemblies for my Suburban. And so I scrolled and found, like, I mean, I searched specifically for the part, and then I found a company that's, like, guaranteed 3-day shipping. I was like, cool, because I need it in, like, I'm going somewhere on Sunday. I need to put these things on Saturday. So guaranteed 3-day shipping, and then start getting notifications. They're not showing up in 3 days. And so I messaged the company. I'm like, hey, listen, you guaranteed 3-day shipping in this auction. It's not getting here for 4 days, and I ordered them from you specifically because, like, I needed them this day, and it says guaranteed in your auction.
So when I need your address, and I'm coming over.
And, well, it's like from Texas.
I can punch you in.
And it's like, I'm sorry, I have no control once FedEx takes it. And I was like, well, then don't fucking offer for 3-day shipping. Like, don't guarantee it if you can't guarantee it, right?
Right.
And I was like, so I'm going to need a discount.
Because they will guarantee it.
Yeah.
If you're paying for it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
on eBay's like, yeah, we're going to guarantee it if they say so.
Yeah.
So the guy's like, well, I said, here's what I think is reasonable. I think what's reasonable is for my time, my wasted time and effort, because you're going to make me miss a trip this weekend because I can't drive my truck because I don't have these parts. I think 50% is reasonable, but I will settle for 30. And I got the Pawn Stars. Best I can do is 10 out of him. Like 10%. And I'm like, $6 is not enough. Like, it was like bullshit. $60 up like per side. But I was like, $6 is not enough for my time and effort. I want something better than that. He's like, I'm sorry, that's the best I can do. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to take it up with eBay. So I took it up with eBay, and they're like, oh, it says it was delivered to your address, so there's nothing we can do about it. I was like, no, appeal. It says it was delivered, but I was like, but guaranteed 3-day shipping. Look at the auction. Here's a screenshot. Like, look at the auction. They guaranteed 3 days. This is the day I bought it. This is the day it arrived. It was not 3 days. I want my money back. I was like, I don't even want a discount now. I want a full refund on these parts. And they're like, okay. So I won that one. So it turned out in my favor, but it was still like a total pain in the ass because now all of a sudden, like, I can't do the thing on the Saturday that I have free.
Yeah.
And now I have to go to work, which means I got to pay somebody else to do it, which means more money out of my pocket. So you're damn right I'm getting those parts for free because I was going to do it myself.
Guarantee is not just a word.
No, it's not. It's not something you throw on there and hope that nobody cares about it. So, but then there's also like, I mean, that one turned out okay. But then there's also like my good Tiger Force Duke story that everyone's already heard. But like, that was the one where the dude like asked on Facebook, hey, is this a good price for a Tiger Force? I found this Tiger Force Duke on eBay. Is this a good price for it? I'm not sure about if the weapons are correct and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, ooh, $25? Yeah. And so I just went and bought it. Like, buy it now. Oh, that's mine. Sorry, dude.
I've had a couple times where I've had like shipping refunded because it took them like a couple of days to actually get it shipped out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't mad, but thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't get mad about that kind of stuff. I'll message them like if it's been a few days and they haven't shipped yet, I'll message them, and like one dude was like, "Oh yeah, we only ship on Tuesdays and Fridays." I was like, "All right, cool. I'm like not in a hurry for this or anything, but you should probably put in your auctions that
Yeah.
you ship out on Tuesdays and Fridays." And he's like, "Oh, you're right." And then they bought other stuff from them, and they started doing that. We ship on Tuesdays and Fridays.
Don't you want to work for our company?
Like, I mean, I've never asked. Like, that's the only time I've ever asked for a refund. Like the whole car parts thing. That's like the only time my only real actual like frustrating experience with eBay. Every other time, like, it's the post office's fault. It's not eBay's fault. Like that they deliver a block over that my idiot mailman delivers to 308 East whatever fucking Rochester or whatever or Adams. That's it. Yeah, he always delivers to 308 East Adams instead of Van Buren. So like I just have to go over to the lady's house and knock on the door and be like, "Do you have my package?"
do you have my toys?
Yeah.
The last thing I bought on eBay, they sent the wrong thing,
What?
and then the guy refunded it, and then I had to buy it on a different thing. But it was
I've
the same
had that
price.
happen before too, where they sent the wrong thing and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh,
Did you have to send it back?
here, I'll send you
didn't
the
want
other
it back.
thing."
They didn't
Yeah,
want it
that was the
back.
thing. Like, I'll send you the right thing. All right, you want me to ship this one back? No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's like, don't send it back. I'm like, well, do you have the other piece? I'm like, he's like, no. I'm like, great. So then I found another seller and bought it off of them. Same price. I was like, this is dumb.
What a waste of time.
Yeah, waste of time, really. It was the turret part or the top castle part.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about that
2000X Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that before.
But
Most sellers I've ran into have been fine. There was the Weird Wolf that I bought. The
Oh,
G1,
yeah.
where it had like the head was in it.
Go ahead.
Corey
Well,
just
I
remembered a
remembered a fantastic story. Go on.
Where
The
like,
Headmaster Transformer.
Headmaster Transformer, where the head was in it, but it wasn't
yeah.
supposed to be part of the auction.
Because they all
They
come with a
wanted it
little
back or
compartment
something.
that they
And
fit
so
in.
yeah, it was in that. And then like he messaged me. It's like, is this still in there? I'm like, yeah, thanks.
Why would you even Well, I don't know if I would have been honest. I just said, no, what are you talking about? But you're like, I want you to know you fucked up.
Yeah, and he's like, "Can I get that back?" I'm like,
Fuck no.
No." He's like, "I'll send you, I'll send you the shipping label and everything." I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
I'm good, bro.
thanks for that $30-$40 part
Yeah.
that you forgot about that you should have just had in the first place and sold it for more."
I love when my favorite part of eBay though is when they send stuff in used Walmart plastic.
I was just gonna say
bags.
that too.
That's my favorite. He's just gonna ignore us now. What super cool story did you remember?
I remember this dude that's a fucking stalker.
Oh,
No,
stop.
yeah, no, like this is like okay. So his name's Joel Peterson.
Oh.
This is his picture.
you want that on the screen?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
this
Joel
guy's name is
Peterson.
Joel Peterson.
He looks pretty cool.
Just don't
So,
swipe while you're putting that on.
this
Yeah,
guy-
looks- yeah.
This
like
guy,
yellow.
right? He looks like a serial killer,
Yeah.
or
a little bit.
he looks like he wears a skin suit. All right, this dude, right? So I don't remember exactly. We were on tour when this shit happened.
Okay.
And I don't remember exactly what the details are, but I remember it was something in a Facebook thread somewhere, and I was like, fine, I'm going to go fuck with this guy on eBay. So, like, because, like, someone sent him a message about something, and the guy just, like, fucking lit into him. Like, it was just a question, and the guy was, like, a total dick. So then I just went to I went to the auction and sent him the exact same question as the other dude.
I love your trolling.
Like the exact fucking same thing. And this dude finds me on Facebook and he sends me a message. I've never responded to it. It's still sitting in my message requests. It says there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 messages before he finally gave up.
Oh my
Hey, dipshit. First message. Number 2.
By the way,
You want to start a fight? You got one. Here I am, fella.
Ooh, I hate when they say fella.
All right, Wyatt Earp, you want to start some shit? All right, let's go. Number 3, you are a Cardinal fan, fucking moron. Number 4, Iowa sucks, dipshit. I learned that when I was 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4. Message
Come on, you
5.
missed the Wyatt Derp.
Wyatt Derp. Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
How old are you? 45, you said? Is that correct, Corey? Fucking chump.
Chump.
Just trying to get you to.
Like, are you kidding me, man? Like, so
That guy said that.
that guy,
Yeah.
That's
like, he
amazing.
private messaged me on Facebook because
Wow.
I sent him because I trolled him on eBay a little bit, and I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So
But what did you do on eBay? Like, what did you troll him?
I sent him the exact same question that the first dude
okay.
did that he lit into him for.
Yeah.
So then I looked this dude up and actually found Google Street View of his house and shit. I was like, oh yeah, that's you. But I didn't send any of it to him. I was gonna be like, I
Come outside and say
like
that.
in my head, I was like, send him a picture of his Street View, like, hey, I'm outside. What are you doing? But I didn't because I'm. It's just more fun for me to think about it than to actually do it because I'm not going to fucking Colorado to start shit with this dude. But yeah, like I got a full on stalker experience from this dude because he's an asshole, and he's like a known asshole in the Joe community, and so like he's in all the Facebook groups, not anymore because he got kicked out of them. But like, yeah, he full on like coming at me, and so one of these days I'm kind of thinking about just like maybe I'll just go ahead and report this profile to eBay for to Facebook for harassment and get him banned or whatever. But I had forgotten about it totally until right now when we started talking about eBay.
Yeah, I can't think of any other like.
Fucking Walmart bags. That's still like the worst.
I know.
Yeah, that's.
When I get stuff with it, it's like I just think of Corey and I just smile.
Oh my god! I got something a couple weeks ago that was paper and random bits of styrofoam and then a few grocery bags, and I'm just like, all right, it was protected, but come on, like. I'd rather have old socks or something in there than grocery bags.
I feel like we're changing things though because a lot of the loose stuff I've bought lately, it's been coming in Ziploc bags inside the stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you listened. You must
Yeah.
listen to the show.
Yeah, I always put shit in Ziploc bags.
So you have
Wrapped
to.
in
Yeah,
old
in
bags.
yeah, yeah, wrapped in old bags.
2 of the 3 boxes I just opened today were wrapped in old bags.
Oh,
So,
I love that it bothers Corey.
Oh my god, it does. It pisses me off.
So many
I
germs.
don't want your fucking garbage.
especially when like they smell like someone else's house. Like,
Well, they've
This
probably been
one's-
under the sink for a while.
It's been like hanging on the back door with pop cans in it, and they empty the pop cans
Yeah.
out and then stuff it in my box.
Oh, we got $2 now. We can ship it out.
Do you remember any big wins you had on eBay?
This one.
The
I mean, well, okay, so no, I guess it wasn't a win. It was a buy it now, but I mean, I got.
I meant just like a win, as in like
Oh.
you got something
$4.
super cheap that you probably shouldn't have got.
I mean, so basically, like I bought this whole. Now this is the shell that I got from Jeremy, but this lot came with a shell. The only thing it didn't have was the skids and this gun. That was my Lego helmet, and like $40.
your
So
dragonfly.
practically complete, like missing this piece and this piece. Everything else is there. Everything was there for like $40. And yeah, I mean, this is the thing that people are trying to sell for like $150, and nobody's paying that for it. But like, yeah, people are trying to sell nice dragonflies for that much, and unless it's in like 100% mint condition, it's just not worth that. And like the last 2 that I've built, I've gotten into them for less than $60. So, anyway, I have a spare shell now to build a 3rd one, and I'm gonna try and do the same thing.
Nice.
Cool.
And then yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff. Like I feel like I've gotten a really good deal on eBay, which one of the things that I don't like, and I get into. I see all the time on Facebook people saying, "How much is this worth?" Which those are just like
Yeah.
one of my favorite things that people do is they like post a little how-to, and it's like, go to eBay, search the thing, click sold items, average last 3. Now you know how much your thing is worth, and I mean, a lot of
asking me to
well,
do.
yeah, and a lot of times, like people that ask those questions are people that like just found some old stuff that they want to hawk for as much as they possibly can.
Yep.
And it's not someone who actually cares about the hobby.
Right.
The thing that I always tell them is, I look at eBay's sold listing to get a kind of an idea of what the market's doing, and then I take 20% off of that because eBay is going to charge between 15 and 25% for their fees and taxes and everything. You're not paying me taxes, and I'm not paying eBay fees. So, like, all that money, if I sold on eBay, doesn't go into my pocket anyway. I might as well sell it for that lower price because if I was going to sell it on eBay, that's how much I would get anyway. So that is what the market value is for a thing. It's whatever the thing is minus what eBay is stealing from you.
It's the dirty little secret that everyone just kind of just ignores because
Yeah,
we
and
all
so
hate it so much.
people get pissed at me about it because I say it should be this much minus the fees. And I got into like a big argument with this one dude about it. He's like, no, it's this much because that's how much blah, 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 blah.
And doesn't believe in fees, I guess.
Yeah, so... Well, no, this is a dude that, like, this is how I make my living, and so I have to charge this much, and I have to charge as much as eBay does. And I'm like, well, why the fuck am I going to buy from you when I can go to eBay and get it for the same price?
Right.
Like, that's the thing for me. Like, I buy things on Facebook because it should be cheaper than eBay because eBay upcharges everything 25%.
And I think that's the good toy stores know that.
Yeah.
And they move their prices
accordingly.
down
I mean, that's what Rob does. Rob's like, I'm going to guarantee that everything that I sell is cheaper than eBay. And he's usually at least 15% under eBay's prices, if not more. And he actually posted something on Facebook the other day about, hey, you want to know how much eBay's gouging us for? Here is my thing. And it was like 24% that he got charged as a seller. Like, that's how much they took from him. And so... as a retail brick and mortar, he knows how much a thing is, how much it's worth, and he knows that it's worth 25% less than what it's actually selling for on eBay. Like, so anyway, yeah, I've gotten into that argument too, and very much have told people, well, then I'm not going to buy from you. I'm just going to go to eBay if you're going to charge the exact same prices, because at least there's more recourse than just hoping for PayPal to
cover your ass,
cover my ass. Yeah.
Yeah, those fees, man, they just keep going up.
Yeah.
Are they gonna stop? I mean, as buyers, it doesn't affect us necessarily, but
other than like it's
just the price is, but
yeah.
It's
artificially driving. I think it's artificially driving up the
part of it,
the market a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because those who don't recognize that quarter of it's for fees.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, they're like, oh, this thing sold for $150 on eBay recently. Okay, someone's willing to pay that. I'm going to charge that same amount on Facebook or Instagram or wherever I'm going to sell that doesn't take fees. And like, so this one dude posted some stuff the other day, and he's like, this is for sale. Let me know if I'm asking too much, whatever. And I was like, well, if you're asking too much, nobody's going to buy it. And if people buy your shit really fast, you'll know you priced it too low, but you also got what you wanted out of it because that's the price you stuck on it. So you can't be sad about it. Right? He's like, yeah, you're right.
Corey with the hard truths.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, yeah. eBay, man.
Do you have any good eBay stories? Because
no, I mean, I have pretty...
just indifferent. Like,
just burn out on it.
No, I use eBay a lot still, and you're right. It's mostly for things I'm looking for specifically. Yeah. I mean, sometimes when it's slow or something, you'll get on to just fill some time, and it's because it's fun. It's looking and thinking about toys, so it's still fun doom scrolling. But
I mean, if I'm looking for toys, it's specifically thing. Like if I'm scrolling, it's because I'm like, oh, I want some wheels for my Monte Carlo, so I'm gonna search for the size and the bolt pattern and then just look at options. But most of the time, like, yeah, it's a specific thing.
But it's still just nowadays, it's just one of like 5 reference points. It's not the only game in town. You know, your Mercaris, your marketplaces, your...
Yeah, I like Mercari better.
It's just cross-referencing. Transformer Land, it's just part of the puzzle to figure out what you're willing.
Transformer Land is fucking awesome, and I don't tell anybody about it because I don't want people to know.
Their prices keep going up too, man.
But like some of the stuff, like
but not always.
No, and they have like some mint on card Joes, like 80s Joes right now for like there's a couple of them on there for less than $100, and I'm just like, I don't want them, but that's a really awesome price, and I would pay that if I was looking for carded stuff.
Transformerland also posts on eBay too.
Yeah.
And like their prices are the same
Yeah.
on there as they are on
Yeah, but like
Transformerland.
once you've like bought stuff from Transformerland, also like you can reserve stuff. Like you can email and say, "Hey, I want this," and I'm just gonna like add it to my cart and then save it for later or whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, Transformerland.com is fucking awesome, and it's like practically every '80s toy line. Practically.
And if you're not buying from it, it's just a good resource.
It is, yeah.
Also.
There's a lot of good information on there that's not like it's not just a store. There's also a wiki in there that's got a lot of good info in it.
Yeah, I think it has a better market value too, of showing what the market value is for the.
They have charts
Stuff.
and graphs on their freaking pages.
Yeah.
And they'll say, that if it's missing stuff or what condition it's in, and
Yeah, which I mean that's the whole
Yeah.
C9, C8, whatever. That's kind of arbitrary, I think.
but it does their prices, especially for Motu stuff. It is gives you a better idea what stuff is kind of worth nowadays. And looking at it's like their stuff is less than
It's less than a lot of stuff on eBay.
Yeah.
It's less than like there was
A lot of
someone selling a whale hovercraft on Facebook the other day, and they wanted 400 plus shipping, and there's a complete one on Transformerland now for less than $3.
Yeah.
And I mean that doesn't include shipping, but it's not going to be $400 after shipping and everything.
And they also have an incredible finder tool.
Yeah.
For weapons and figures and stuff. Like I spend a lot of time on Transformerland. But anyway, it's about eBay. Well, maybe we'll do a whole episode on Transformerland one of these times.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I just use eBay as part of the process. It's just one of the resource tools at this point. But to do the Elgenomics and find that lowest price. But all right, let's take a quick break. We're going to tell you all about our podcast network, the PFPN. It's a cool place to be and hang out. Check out all the other podcasts.
I swear I thought that was pronounced Poofpin.
No, it's this.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal: providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
And we're back. It's kind of a shame that on the video that there's graphics now covering up all those segments, because like as soon as the segment starts playing, everyone starts grabbing toys and playing with toys. You guys are really missing out. But anyway, all right, here's Elgin. He's going to take us on a store tour.
All right. Today's store is called Krypton Comics. It is at 2809 South 125th Avenue, number 378. It's a whole bunch of stuff there. In Omaha, Nebraska. They have, quote, it's the largest comic store in the area. Which, I mean, in Omaha, it's
a big area.
It's a big area.
Whose area?
Omaha's.
My area?
Yes.
I got a big area.
They have Marvel, DC, Star Wars. They even had a picture of an Eternia playset in pieces, kind of scattered around. Lego, Funko Pops, Motu, and much more. It looks like a fairly large store from the pictures of it, kind of taking up, looks like maybe kind of a strip mall-esque area. Another store attached to it, but it looked larger than most of the mom and pop stores that we go to and see. So it's called Krypton Comics at 2809 South 125th Avenue, number 378, Omaha, Nebraska.
I've met the owner several times. I wish I could remember his name. I'm sorry that I don't. But yeah, he's a great dude. He's at a lot of the shows.
Okay.
He's good friends with Spud, and all his stuff's always awesome. So
Sweet.
Cool.
Krypton Comics. All right, well, let's go to you guys and your comments. It's Corey with Talking Toys.
That's son of a bitch, Brian Clark.
What do you do now?
He said, I can't think of any bad experiences. Well, thanks a lot, Brian. Oh, sorry, as a buyer. But I've had plenty. Oh my God. Can they turn me off and back on again?
Yep.
I can't think of any bad experience as a buyer, but I've had plenty as a seller. Just recently, I sold a thing which the buyer did not pay for, so I relisted it, only to sell it to another person who didn't pay. Third time was the charm, and it's finally getting shipped out tomorrow. Well, good for you, Brian. Julian Wolf. Now, Julian Wolf's a newbie. He just started.
Yeah, you two are really hitting it off.
Getting involved here, so shout out to Julian. One time I bought a salvo helmet from someone on eBay, and then threw in a Night Force Tunnel Rat backpack with both its flashlights still attached and a Snake Eyes version 2 blowgun. The extras I didn't ask for far outvalued what I paid for by about 10 times. Now, yes, that salvo helmet, it's not an uncommon thing to find. You can find a complete salvo figure for around $20 to $25. The Night Force Tunnel Rat stuff, like, it's teeny tiny little itty bitty flashlights.
Oh yeah.
And they're black.
Are they like low lights, flashlights? Similar.
Low light doesn't have a flashlight. You're thinking of Outback.
No, the 90s low light.
Oh, the 90s low light? I have no idea.
Vintage only over here.
I know nothing. No, these like go in a hole in his backpacks.
Yeah,
they're like the
that's
old
what low
style,
light
like
has.
World
Yep,
War.
That's
Yeah.
what the
Okay.
90s low light has.
Yeah. So there's two of them. They're black. Snake Eyes blowgun isn't worth anything, but those that's me. Those that Night Force stuff. I mean, that's like easily like $75 to $100 probably for that little
Eighth of a
Yeah.
Tiny little
eighth of a
piece.
tiny.
I mean, well, for like the full thing, like the backpack and I might be low on that because like the complete figure's like north of 200, like maybe close to $300 for a complete nice Night Force Tunnel Rat. The Night Force stuff is stupid expensive because it was Toys R Us exclusive and not a lot of it was like not high numbers. So anyway, I'm just gonna stop there. That's we'll have that for Talking Toys. We'll end on that note, and I'm done.
Yeah, Brian does remind me though. Like I swear, half of these auctions that I do watch that I just had watched just to see how they go, and then they're over. Like I swear, a fucking third of them instantly gets relisted. Like are these bot people just not paying anyway? And it's like shit.
Yeah.
These auctions you lose, you just get relisted.
There's some of that stuff floating around on Mercari too. Like, and I don't understand. Like, especially
you're guaranteed to pay.
Yeah, especially on Mercari. Like,
right.
If I buy something, like Mercari doesn't release the money to the seller until the thing is in your hand. You've received it. You say, "I've received this thing and I'm happy with it." Then they release the money. So if I buy a thing and you you deadbeat, like you don't ship, you don't respond, you know nothing. If you're trying, there's no way to scam people. So what are you doing? I just had that happen last week when I was getting a rotor for the Dragonfly.
And like an unmarked, reserved price.
No,
they even do that still.
No, Mercari doesn't have.
I mean on eBay.
Oh, I haven't seen any of the reserve not met stuff on there for a long time.
Yeah.
But it might still be like a thing on high dollar stuff like automobiles.
Like, so you start your auction at your reserve price.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
This is the minimum amount I want for it.
Don't start lower. And
I mean, I suppose you start something out at $1 and it's like a
attention getter.
Yeah, it's an attention getter, and then you're hoping you're going to get a couple of people into a bidding war.
Sure.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Bidding wars.
But also knowing what shit's worth and just not bothering getting into a bidding war, So
yeah. So I'm just trying to say we got to get these punks off of these sites that aren't paying and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Well, before we go today, I definitely want to remind everyone to head over to patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. If you like what we're doing, you want to help support the show, that's the best way you can do it, with some cold, hard cash.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're all out of that,
Warm,
like
soft
us,
cash is also acceptable.
yes,
It's been in my pocket all
Take
day.
sticky change. It's fine.
Sticky change.
we'll take it
out
all.
of your cup holders.
Oh, gross.
This one's been in my kid's mouth for 4 days.
So gross.
That
You can
melts
also
the Jolly
just tell
Rancher.
your friends. Just share it. Help share the love of talking toys. You guys are so gross. One of the perks for being a patron member is you get a shout out on the show, like these cool people: Tony Miller,
Oh, yeah.
Chris
Hey, Tony.
Turnip Simmons,
Hey, Turnip.
Peter Glinsman,
Hey, Pete.
and Alex LaForest.
What up, Al?
Aren't they cool?
I think so. I know
Sure.
3 of the 4 of them.
That's enough. That's part of. Let's just go.
I'm sure they
at
don't
least
feel
2
the
of
same
them.
way about me that I feel about them.
No. I
Does
hope
anybody?
That's true. That's a good point. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Let's talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.
Hey, thanks for listening to today's episode of the podcast. And since you're hanging around, I wanted to personally invite you to help support our show on Patreon, where you can get access to episodes early, shout-outs on the show, and be part of our exclusive chat. You can learn more at patreon.com/cracktasticplastic.